Hey Lifers, how you doing this week? Hope you're doing great. Hope you enjoyed last Sunday with the panel discussion. I think we really had some good conversation there, and hopefully it helped you listen to people more by hearing their stories. But hey, we're ready to get back into our family series, and this Sunday I need to give you just a disclaimer. Okay, this is for you that have kids in the house. That we're going to be talking about God's gift of sex this Sunday. And so I just want to let you know, we're not going to get, PG 13. Well, we might slip into PG 13, but we're not going to get graphic. Okay, we want to be careful and make sure that, that we don't make anybody uncomfortable. So I'm not looking to get graphic, but I do want to just lay out God's word on His beautiful creation of sexuality. And so Christians need to know that this is God's idea, and the warped view that the world has given us is not God's idea. It's a twisting, and it brings destruction. So I just want to make sure that if you do have younger children in the house, that you might want to busy them, doing something else if you don't want them to hear the conversation. If you have a little bit older kids, maybe in their, kind of preteen to early teen years, then they're probably ready for a conversation with you. That there's no better time for a parent to have the talk with the kids than at that year, when they're like 10, 11, 12. 10 maybe be a little young, but it's about right, 10, 11, 12 years old. There's a great resource called Passport to Purity. You should definitely look that up. You can get the materials online. I took my son through Passport to Purity. My wife took our two girls, and it's a great weekend where you take your kids out and you spend the time with them and you really just instruct them about the body and how men and women work and how God made us beautiful. So if your kids are that age, make sure you look that information up. Also, if you are wanting more, just information, more, maybe more details on sexuality, there's a great book that I recommend called Sheet Music. Just like it sounds, Sheet Music. And you can get that book online on Amazon, pretty much anywhere. And the writer goes into some details on how each couple can have a more satisfying, intimate relationship. So those are some good resources for you. But this Sunday, just be aware, we will be talking about sexuality. If you have kids in the home, make sure that, if you don't want them within earshot, to take care of that. All right? It'll be a good conversation, and I'm hoping to really bring some health and some happiness to all of our homes. Last thing I want to tell you is this Saturday night, we're going to attempt to get together in kind of a sneaky, it's not sneaky, it's just a creative way. And that is that Cupertino Main Street has a whole bunch of restaurants, 5 or 6 restaurants within close proximity, and then there's a courtyard and a grass area. And people can go out there and order their food and then eat outside. So what if we had the lifers come out there? You can choose whichever restaurant you want. There's Alexander's, Pacific Catch, Eureka, Lazy Dog. I think Orange Hummus is still serving food. You can get your food and then come outside. And yes, we'd still have to social distance and such, but we can at least be in kind of a proximity in an appropriate way. Sandra and I will probably bring some blankets and get our food to go, and there's a grass area. We can just throw down our blanket, and that way, we can chat with folks. And it might be a pretty cool way to interact since we haven't seen each other in such a long time. So anytime between like 5:30 and 8 o'clock, there's really we're all going to show up at this one time. But between that time, you can come and order your food and then either sit where they have designated areas or, bring your own blanket or chairs or something and sit in the public area. The one glitch that might throw this all off, and we'll let you know if this happens between now and Saturday. If this happens, we'll let you know. And that is that the state and county keep changing the rules. And we've heard some rumblings that this week outdoor seating for restaurants might be now canceled. So when we hear about that, if we hear about that, we'll let you know via email. But in lieu of that, or if that doesn't happen, we're planning on meeting this Saturday night. All right? So Saturday night, Lifers on Main Street in Cupertino, 5:30 to 8. Come on out, have a good time, see each other, and have some good food. Sunday, we'll be talking about God's Gift of Sex in Our Family series. All right? And let's not run away from the racism conversation too quickly. Just because we finished the teaching and the panel doesn't mean it's over. That we need to continue to practice those principles that we've learned, each and every day. So, hope you have a great week. Look forward to seeing you Saturday, and look forward to teaching you on Sunday. All right? You take care. Love you guys.